How's it going, everybody? Doing a card unboxing here today, sport card unboxing. I got this in the mail today. I'm super pumped. I started to just open the plastic a little bit so I can pull it apart easier. But it's a box of 91-92 Upper Deck basketball. This is the first year that Upper Deck made basketball cards. The inaugural edition. Get 12 cards a pack. I forget how many packs are in here. That might be 36 or 24. I think it's 36. I had a decent amount of these when I was a kid. I still have the Jordan. But these are expensive. I got this for, ended up being $47 and change with everything after tax and everything. And some people are selling these boxes for like fucking $90, which is crazy. But super pumped. I'm not gonna open the whole thing. God, this brings back memories. These Fleer Ultra, Fleer hoops, NBA hoops. Let me see. Yeah, it's 36 packs, which is a crazy amount. 12 cards a pack, 36 packs is pretty nuts. So I'm actually real excited to get these. I've been looking at these boxes for a while. I missed out on getting a couple of cheap, not even this cheap. There was some in the 55, 60 range, 50 to 60 range, I should say. And I just didn't jump at it quick enough. This one I immediately was like, fuck it. Let's see what we get in the first pack here. I just love the look of this. Eric Murdoch. Rookie card is the first one. I might have to, let me see. Phoenix Suns checklist with Tom Chambers on it. You can dunk from just inside the three-point line in Lakers vs. Celtics. God, these cards are classic. Lakers checklist with James Worthy on it. Johnny Dawkins. It just gives you stats on the back. Mike Brown. Stacey King. It would have been cool to get the Jordan in the first pack. Willie Anderson, Spurs. I love the look of these cards. I have always loved the look of these cards. Todd Litchi. And even back then, the photography from Upper Deck was solid. Kenny Smith. And these are all the players I grew up with watching, because I said I started to get into basketball this year. It was pretty much 91, like the beginning of 7th grade. Derek Coleman. Tate George. Sam Mitchell. There is a high series of this too. It would have been a second box. There's only 100 cards in the high series. I'm trying to think where I should put these. Doc Rivers. don't know who he's coaching now, the Clippers. Magic's Moments. That's Magic Johnson. His assist record. I think, what's his name, ended up passing that. John Stockton. Moses Malone. Byron Scott. He ended up coaching too, didn't he, at some point? I'll probably find at least 3 more players that became coaches in here. Xavier McDaniel, the X-Man. Mark Eaton. Kelvin Upshaw. That's a good shot. Looks like he's getting fouled and then kind of just trying to finger roll it at the hoop. Gerald Wilkins. Dominique Wilkins' brother. Kelly Tripucka. Darrell Walker. This one, the Washington Bullets before they became the Wizards. They changed the name for obvious reasons. Timberwolves. Sam Mitchell. And Harvey Grant. He ended up on Portland Trailblazers for a little bit. This is Horace Grant's brother. I'm like so pumped to have these. Like it's ridiculous. I didn't realize like basketball cards now. The boxes are expensive, man. I was better off going back and getting the older boxes. West All-Star Kevin Duckworth, a former Trailblazer, passed away. I don't know when he passed away. A lot of those players are gone. Jerome Kersey, right? Cliff Robinson, there's tricks on the background. Dennis Scott. This is a all-rookie team. Tom Chambers, West All-Star. Ron Harper. Ended up winning titles with the Bulls. He was on the second Bulls three-peat. Cedric Ceballos. Scottie Pippen. It's another good shot. Everybody knows Pippen now is Jordan's kid is dating his ex-wife. Is dating Pippen's ex-wife. Mark Price. Oh, got my first double. Tim Hardaway. It's a good picture too. UTEP two-step. Todd Lichty again. First double. Dwayne Shinsis. Look at this guy's fucking mullet. Yes. Chucky Brown. Another Blazer here. Buck Williams. Another double right out the gate here on this one. Tom Chambers All-Star. Kendall Gill. He ended up on Seattle as well. If it was on Seattle before. Oh, it's a all-rookie team. Magic Johnson, All-Star. And the back, it tells you a little something. Vinnie Johnson. Charles Smith. Eldon Campbell. Orlando Woolridge. Another Blazer here, Mark Bryant. Todd Murphy. This checklist 251 to 300. Vern Fleming. Oh, I dropped it. And Alvin Robertson. The fact that they give you so many packs is great. 12 cards a pack is crazy. It isn't like that anymore. Like I'm going by Upper Deck Hockey and they give you 24 packs with 8 cards a pack. The boxes even back then were still, they were cheaper, but not by a shit ton. If you can understand this, that's what the card actually says. Stay in school. Everyone needs an education. Chris Mullin, All-Star. That Warriors team is good. They never really did much in the playoffs, but they had a Hardaway, Mullin. Billy Owens, I believe, is on that team. Doug Overton, rookie. We'll say Larry Johnson's rookies in here. Ken Norman. Double Stacey King. James Worthy. This was a little later in his career at this point. Still was solid though. John Morton. I like how it just says Cavs too. It doesn't even say Cavaliers. It's just like Cavs. We ain't fitting Cavaliers on the side. Actually, no, because they put Trailblazers on there. So. Reggie Theus. Jay Humphries. Mike Kaminsky. Henry James. David Greenwood. Was that like 4 or 5 packs here? 5. I'll do 5 more. Right on the back here, good old Larry Bird. Tail end of his career. I think that 91-92 is his last year in the league. I don't think it was 92-93. It might have been. Adrian Caldwell. Moses Malone. Double. Bird first person. Classic confrontation, apparently. Chuck Person and Larry Bird. Boston Celtics vs. Pacers. First round 91 playoffs. It tells you what happened in the series. all-star checklist with good old Jordan on there. I thought it was his all-star card for a second, but of course he would be on the checklist. Kevin Edwards. Roy Tarpley. Mavericks. John Paxson. He's got a little bit of a mullet going on the back front of this backside of this picture. Winston Bennett. Mookie Blaylock. Wasn't that what Pearl Jam's first album was after 10? Mookie Blaylock's number. John Sunvold. And Larry Kristofiak. Terry Porter, All-Star, another Blazer. That was a good Trailblazers team. I mean, they went to 2 finals in 3 years. That was their run. 89-90, they lost to the Pistons in the finals, and they lost to the Lakers in the conference finals the next year. And then they lost to the Bulls in the finals the next year after that. D. Brown, all-rookie team. Pooh Richardson for the Timberwolves checklist. The cards are in like all different directions and backwards and shit. Andre Turner. It's a good shot. Benoit Benjamin. That old Seattle Supersonics. Such a classic logo, too, down there, man. I hope they get a team back. James Donaldson. Sidney Moncrief. Jay Humphreys. I think this is, yes, definitely double. Calvin Upshaw, because he's going for that finger roll. Lionel Simmons. The Kings. Mark Bryant double. Terry Porter's a regular guard here. That's a good Blazers team, man. Duckworth, Drexler Porter, Buck Williams, Jerome Kersey, Cliff Robinson coming off the bench. Drazen Petrovic was on the first final team that played the Pistons. It's like his rookie year, his second year, before he got traded to the Nets. And tragically died. Mark Bryant was on that team. Robert Pack, I think, was on the team that year. Danny Ainge as well. The All-Star checklist again, double. Malone versus Barkley in a classic confrontation. Karl Malone and Charles Barkley. James Worthy, All-Star. Olden Polynice. Young Gary Payton. This might have been his second year in the league or third year in the league. Another double, Mike Brown. Pooh Richardson. John Kongak. Emil Robinson. Henry James, I believe that's a double as well. 301 to 350 checklist. That's Jordan behind him, I think. Alright, let's see how many I've done. 7. 7. I'll try to do 10 here. I have to go to the bathroom. That's a double. Caldwell again. Joe Dumars. Judd Bushler. Oh, look, there's Jerome Kersey. $251 to $300 checklist again. Maurice Cheeks. This guy's like I didn't foul him. William Bedford. Brian Oliver, that might be a double, I think. I don't know. Vlade Divac. Orlando Magic checklist with Scott Skiles. I think he had 30 assists in a game once. Sonics checklist with Sean Kemp. Love Sean Kemp. What do we got here? Mark Randall, Bulls rookie. I don't think he ended up being that good. Another Magic All-Star double. Not a bad one to have. Winston Garland. David Robinson. All-Star. Hold on a second. Oh, this is another guy they had, the Golden State Warriors. Sarunas Marshalonis. He's another solid player. Kurt Rambis. Classic look. There's another Blazer, Wayne Cooper. He's a bad backup center. There's Chris Mullins, regular guard. Jeff Grayer. Danny Ferry. I think Jordan punched him in the face once, or he punched Jordan and got a technical. I don't know. Michael Cage. Jerry Teagle. Daryl Griffith. Alright, last one here. I don't know if I'll get any of the 3D holograms that are randomly packed. Chris Dudley. He ended up on Portland at a point. Another Judd Bushler. Another Joe Dumars. Kevin Willis. Mark Akers. All these white dudes have like the same exact haircut. I've like seen these. I'm like thinking I'm looking at the same dude. Larry Smith. BJ Armstrong. This guy looked like he was like 12. Oh, 3-point shooter. Will Purdue. Tom Chambers. Mavs checklist with Rolando Blackman. That's a double. Rodney Monroe. Johnson All-Star. Did a lot of All-Star cards. Keith Haskins. I think I've told this story before. Dan Marley. Me and my friend were up in Toronto. It was like back in 94. Summer 94. And I guess the Dream Team 2 was doing like exhibition games against people in Toronto. And we went to a Blue Jays game and we were walking out. And earlier in the day, we're at the zoo. My friend's like, I think it's Dan Marley. I'm like, what the fuck is Dan Marley doing here? Because I didn't know they were playing there at the time. And then that night we see him and Mark Price hanging out. I'm like, oh my god. He's like, I told you it was Dan Marley in the thing, in the zoo. We went back to get their autographs, but they were gone. Tony Smith, I think that's a double. I know the John Conn guy is. Who Richardson is. Marcus Liberty. Anthony Bonner. Armin Gilliam. And end it with Carl the Mailman Malone. Up there, Strex are trying to stop him. Alright guys, that's open 11 packs there of some Upper Deck 91-92 inaugural edition basketball cards. And, thanks for checking us out.